Hello and welcome everyone. So it's Saturday and it is actually time for the pickup shave. Yesterday I did a straight razor shave. I didn't get as close as I used to, and that annoyed me quite a bit. I was rusty in my technique, not the product's fault. That's just me being rusty. So, and I thought this is an exceptional chance for me to do a razor blade review. This is the start of the show we're going to be showing just in a minute. But before that, if you do enjoy the video, please subscribe. That's going to mean a lot to me. I appreciate it very much. Help the channel out. And have a look around to any other products that you may enjoy watching. Also have a question for you. Any of you out there who might have a PAA brush, I've been thinking about maybe investing in one just to see the quality of it, how good it is. But if you do own a Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements brush, please let me know in the comments which one you own and how you find it. Especially, I get most of them are synthetics. I think all of them are. And I do love synthetics brushes. That's no secret at all. But the backbone, how's the backbone and softness of them? Let me know if you do own a Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements brush, if it's worth the money or not. So, let's see what else we're using. Start the show. I've never heard of this. I don't know anything of it. The Bolzano Superior, and I don't know how to pronounce this bit here. Inosibile. Sounds Italian, but when you read the back here, double-edged blades, made in Egypt. Don't know if it's going to focus so that you might be able to see and tell. So we'll be using that, and we'll be using it in this one. This is a fairly mild razor, and simply just needs pickups here and there. I thought this would be perfect for the job, and also lead us up to the razor that we're going to be reviewing on Tuesday. The brush, purple haze, nice mysterious brush here. Goes well with the theme because the soap that we're going to be using is Hags, called Voodoo. Now this label is inspired by The Witcher. I don't know if you know the series or the books or perhaps the video games. And we continue by using Perosa Brew. And the ball I'm going to be using is actually a retractable one. Don't take up a lot of space. You could hang it by the side of your bag, not with soap on, obviously, but and it retracts and expands this much, and so here, great for travel. Let's see how it does lather wise. Let's hit the lather. So we're back, we're lathered up, we'll put away the Mueller, open up a bit here, we have a bit of room to maneuver in, open up here as well. So, how have you been? Hope you're well. Good. Pre-shave is on. It's the lather and let's go. Oh, by the way, Finn, hope I'm not disappointing you with this one. But I can relate, you know. Once expect something, enjoy watching something. So yeah, nice soap. This not the best residual slickness as far as I can recall, but a nice berry scented soap. It does sort of reminiscence of a Dolce & Gabbana scent, which is currently eluding me the name of it, but it is a nice scent. Medium, not medium, sort of a minimum, a mid scent strength. Mid, sort of a 4 to 5 out of 10. It's there, it's nice. All right, Hags is from Greece. So we'll see how this goes. Now I don't know this razor too well, but I hope it's gonna do just fine with this blade. Let's see how it is. So yeah, got up today, like I do every day, and I just thought I would share what we do for breakfast here at the house every weekend. Every Saturday, I get up and I cook. I do breakfast for the entire family, and this is what they get into. So there's bread heated in the oven. Nice slickness, but not good residuals. It's better. I've done the lather a bit wetter than I usually would because this is a mild razor. Seems to work on the slickness as well. Seems to be a nice blade, but now's the real test. Quite sensitive right here in the neck, and I'm gonna pick up if this is not sharp enough or too sharp or just nailing it. Seems to be a good blade. So yeah, there's some bread. There's yogurt. You know, there's red grapes, and white grapes, green grapes, and then there is strawberries. And to top it all off, once you've had your fair share of a meal, you can go and you can get yourself, whoops, you get yourself some scrambled eggs. Joyous feast, really. Across the grain. And if you hang on the third pass, There's an experiment I did today that I would like you to include you about in. As I said, this is a mild razor, but it is not as mild as the one I have from Mueller, the R89. Perhaps the efficiency is more or less equivalent, not much difference, but the difference being that I can actually feel quite a bit, not a bit, but I just feel the blade, which gives me an indication of what is going on. Hence the R89. I don't get any blade feel at all, and I accidentally end up pressing, adding pressure, and thereby cutting myself. So you won't see me using that one much. Nice. So, third application, I'll include you in the experiment that I'm doing. A very nice, fresh scent this. It says it has menthol in it, some synthetic agent. That's a different synthetic than the usual one. And a weaker one. So you just get a slight cooling on the skin. But I hardly pick up any. But that's okay. It's a nice scent. It's a nice soap. Lathers up well. Doesn't dissipate. It's a thin one, this. So, across the grain now. So yeah, the experiment I'm doing is for my year 1 video of YouTube, and I'm gonna experiment with the Paraso Green. And I feel like the Paraso Green, when using it, tends to dry out my skin. I don't know about you, but that's feeling that I'm getting. And I'm also getting kind of a bit of irritation sometimes from it, because it is drying out my skin. So I did an experiment. I lathered up. Excuse me. This is the picture that I got when I lathered up. The Paraso, a bit of a thin application. And then I added a teaspoon of glycerin, because I commented that perhaps that's what that I was feeling was quite dry, and someone commented perhaps you should try adding glycerin to it. So I listen. So I did that, and I added also more water to the lather. But this is the photo that I have from adding glycerin. quite a difference. And the effects when I washed it off was also quite noticeable. On this side, that's the glycerin, and this side was the non-glycerin. And on here, my fingers could, yeah, they can right now, but then they could glide without, you know, contorting the skin. But over here, it's like this shaving cream actually is right now. It's a bit slick over here because there's some soap residue. So we'll just put on here, and it could glide very easily, but over here, my fingers would grab the skin. So, just to tell the difference. So, I'll do a face wash and I'll see you at the post shave. So, welcome back. That was a nice face wash. Pretty pass. This is how we look. No irritation, no weebles, no nothing. The skin is a bit dry, as was one of my critiques of this shaving soap. That's just for me. So I'm going to be putting on some balm, body cream really, and I'll be talking about the products that I used and the razor blade, which is kind of the one we are supposed to be focusing on. Oh, I have one last thing to show you. Do you mind? Yeah, if you're watching, you probably don't mind. If you do mind, you'll probably skip ahead, watch something else now entirely. But I do appreciate you taking your time to watch the videos. Perhaps they might inspire you to try out something as well. So the thing I'm going to be showing you, I found this. And it's simply just a notebook. And it's, I believe it's not genuine leather, sorry, not leather. And it's got sort of compass here. And in it you could just write stuff. And what I would do with this is that I would text in these vintage razors that I have and type in like the M code. That's equivalent to 1960 something. The blade, if a blade works well, I'll be typing it in here. That way I can end a journal, sort of a shaving journal. Seems nice. We're going to go over, before we put on the aftershave, of what we used. We used purple haze from Yaqi 24mm. We used the retractable ball. I think Sterling has some of these as well. That's what's left. And I recommend using synthetic brushes because my experience is that natural hair brushes kind of get picked up by these ridges and they're kind of extracted from the brush, actually. But that's just my opinion. That's just my experience. Pre-shave was Perosso Blue. Soap was Hags. Good soap. Not much residual slickness. A bit drying of the skin, but nice scent. I'll just flick it. Slim Twists with the Bolzano blade in it. Worked great. No issues on the skin, no irritation whatsoever. Did its job. It was a good blade. But let's see how many shaves we can get out of it. So that's it. It's the matching one. Voodoo from Hags. Alcohol free this. So it's not going to sting, whoop, but I remember how much it pours out. It's a milky consistency with nice, great skin food in it, which kind of complements how much the soap is drying the skin. So that's more than enough. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me, and I hope I'll see you on Tuesday when I do a razor review of a Gillette clone that I have no idea what it is, and perhaps you might be able to help me. But have a nice weekend. Stay safe. Something is tingling me on the my neck here, hair or something. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you liked the video. Stay safe. Hope you have nice shaves. Goodbye.